Hello, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Cross Watchers. This is your Tarot, Rune, Oracle, and Astro Dice reading for the month of September 2023. I almost just said 2021 for some reason. I wonder if that was a significant year for you. Anyways, the rune that came out for you is Gabo, and this is a really positive rune because it represents affection and gifts and really good bonds and luck. So this is going to be a really good month for you and your relationships in particular. I feel like you are feeling really generous and you want to give to those that you love. And I feel like this retrograde season, this month, is asking you to really acknowledge what you have to give in terms of time, energy, as well as like monetary value, whatever you're giving to others. Do you have enough of it to give away? Okay, so I'm seeing something like that. Like, for example, if you work a lot, like you work overtime every single week, do you necessarily have enough time to commit to a full-term relationship, or is there ways that you can kind of sacrifice and balance things out? Another thing here is contemplating not overgiving, because sometimes when we give far too much of ourselves to others, it can kind of create this sort of reliance or dependence that others may have on us. So I'm seeing kind of questions there, like I don't want to kind of create a situation where someone is dependent on me because of how generous I am, which commonly comes up in work situations. For example, like taking on a lot of work and picking up the slack for other people, it then becomes normal, and then that's your normal workload. And it's like, no, let's not normalize this, okay? This is just a temporary thing. I've seen a lot of people do that, where it's like employers will be short-staffed and they'll try to get you to pick up a lot of the slack and do more, and then you do that successfully, and then it's like, oh, well, we really don't need another employer or employee, do we? And so I would just be aware of that type of energy this month. You may have already been aware of that and trying to balance that out, and it could be paying off. For example, like your employer may be hiring another employee so that you're not doing so much, or you're giving and taking the right amount in your relationship, so you're not creating a sort of dependency. You're making room for you to receive as well as give. But anyways, we see beautiful gifts being exchanged between you and someone else. So you may be taking someone out and doing something really special for them, which is fun and really exciting. Your astro dice, it's going to be hard to show you, but we have Venus in Capricorn in the 10th house. So Capricorn is at home, and this has a lot to do with your workplace and like your reputation with those around you. I feel like your reputation in September, you're coming off as very warm, charming, charismatic, and creative. Like, you are glowing and thriving. Venus is showing that you're just coming off as very, very attractive right now. And in all areas, like your friendships, your workplace, romance, family, like they're viewing you as this wildly charming, warm, and charismatic individual who has a really well-balanced life and a really good life for yourself, even if you feel like you don't. All right, this is how people are viewing you. So moving on, your animal spirit to represent this month is the dolphin, which is such a fun spirit. So exciting, so fun. I see you kind of in this playful, chipper mood, kind of being the light of other people's lives, Scorpio. And I don't know, I see little things, like if you work in an office, like you may have like a positive quote of the day that you hang up, or like maybe you want to bring in donuts and snacks for everyone one day, or if you're in a happy relationship, like you just randomly pick your person some flowers, or something like that. I don't know, just sweet little gestures I'm seeing this month that you're doing for other people around you, and you're really charming people with these gestures. It's really memorable. And people love this aspect of you. They also love that you give off a professional, serious attitude when you need to, but then you also don't let that dim your playfulness and your sense of humor and your fun and your creative energy. So I just, like I said, people are viewing you in this really warm balance, and you're multifaceted. You're not like a one-note song. You have depth. Like there's different things that you offer: sense of humor, warmth, cute little gifts, professionalism, being serious when you need to, getting deep when you need to. So this is like all of the key components for making someone fall in love with you. So I love it. Next, we have caring connections in reversed here. So I don't know why I'm seeing this as your spouse or partner, if you're in a relationship, may be busy this month, okay? They just may be busy with friends, family, or even like dealing with their own health things or work. They're kind of off in their own little world here. I would definitely talk to them if you need more attention, if you want more date nights, more time, affections, things like that. Scorpio, talk to them, communicate with them. To me, it feels like your needs may feel a little bit not met in some of your closest connections because this person is off in their own world. And I want to say, I don't think that they are aware of your feelings. So definitely communicate your feelings effectively. If you need more love, just ask for it. If you need assurance, ask for it. If you need anything, like literally just ask for it. I feel like your closest people or your partner, they may not know that you're missing them or that you are craving these warm, affectionate moments. Like you may just really want your partner to like buy you flowers or cook you a meal or do something very special for you or tell you or compliment you more. I know it feels awkward to ask for these things, but if you just reminded them and told them how you feel, like, hey, I really just have this love language of wanting to be reassured verbally of people's love for me. It's my thing. I would just really appreciate it if, whenever you feel the mood, you compliment me or just remind me that you love me. It would go a really long way in making me feel good and cared about, and I just love when you do that. So thank you for all the times that you've done that. If you just say something like that, like, you're going to be showered with affection shortly after, and it'll be genuine. And I feel like the people closest to you want to understand better how to love you and how to support you. Same thing with like platonic connections and coworkers. Like, let them know what you need in order to feel like a valued team member or a valued friend. Like, just communicate this to them and it'll make your life so much easier. You don't have to suffer in silence. So from your Moonology deck, we have step out of your comfort zone with the North Node. Yeah, I'm seeing you stepping out of your comfort zone in terms of communication, like we just saw, but also I'm seeing you taking on like random spontaneous things that you don't do quite often. Okay, I think because some of the closest people around you are coming off as this kind of like busyness energy, it kind of gives you room to explore a bit and try things you wouldn't normally try on a regular day. So that's really fun. 9 cards, 3 rows of 3. First card out for you is 6 of Cups in reversed. Okay. So I am seeing here old friends you haven't seen in a while. I'm kind of getting this desire to see certain people in your life more. Honestly, like wanting to see your friends more, wanting to, I don't know, have a regular, consistent routine so that you can look forward to. These are the things that are coming up in your energy. So don't be afraid to take the initiative with that and communicate that to others. Second card out for you is 10 of Cups in reversed. Yeah, these 2 cards together, it's like you're missing someone. You're missing your partner. If you have a romantic relationship, it's like you're missing them. I don't know if you're in like a temporary separation, like they're traveling or they have a lot of work or just family matters or health issues they have to deal with or friends. Like, it just seems like one of those times where they're off doing their own thing, they're in their own little world, they're busy, and I'm seeing you missing that and wanting to experience more of that. I also do wonder for some of you if there's a close loved one to you who is like going back to an ex. Oh my gosh. And it's like, why? And while they were with this ex, they might have, put your relationship on the back burner, like their relationship with you, their connection with you on the back burner. And now they're going back to that ex, and it's like, why? So I'm getting a little bit of frustration here that may be a bit deeper than just missing someone. There may be someone in your life who is making a decision to it feels like they're returning to the past, or the past is returning to them, like literally getting into an old relationship or an old habit or something of that nature, and it's just like, oh my gosh. So I'm seeing a little bit of frustration there. Third card out, Ace of Swords in reversed. You know, whenever an ace comes out in reversed, it's like this energy should be here, but it's not. So this clarity, this communication, this clarity of direction should be here, but it's not. And honestly, I am feeling like this is more coming from you than anyone else. Like, I think it might be time to have a conversation about where things are headed if you're single and dating. This might be the month where you're like, okay, like what are we doing here? If you are in a relationship, I feel like this month might be a good time to check in with each other and be like, okay, like, what is our game plan for like the next year, the next 5 years? Like, how long do you want to live here? Like, what do you want to do? Things like that. I'm seeing conversations of the future need to be initiated by you. And I don't know, I'm seeing like just wanting to talk to someone more, wanting to have more of a relationship with someone. This could be family as well, like wanting to be closer with certain family members, but it seems like there's just a block there for some reason. Even friends. So, and it's weird because you're in this happy, like, I don't know why I want to say chirpy, like fun, playful energy. You're really optimistic, and it's like, man, why is like everyone around me being like a killjoy? Like let's just hang out. Like, let's do fun things. Let's, you know, have fun. Why do you have to be distracted or busy all the time? You know, make room for fun. Life is not just work. So I'm seeing you really ready to just love and have fun and indulge in entertainment. But you may be slightly frustrated because the people around you are busy or just like constantly choosing drama and negativity, and it's like, let's just have fun. Second row out for you, fourth card, is Three of Pentacles in reversed. Material, wait, what does that say? Material work. Three of Pentacles in reverse, that's what it looks like upright. I'm seeing someone in your workspace, if you work with other people, that you are just like not getting along with, honestly. Oh, this could be an old coworker returning. And it might like mess up your schedule in a way that you don't like, or you're like, you might not like that coworker. If you like them, I feel like it might just mess up the schedule a bit or something like that. Or your productivity, I don't know. Really interesting. If you work alone, I'm seeing here like a desire for more people. It feels weird. It feels like your connections with others, and this goes beyond friendships and relationships, but even if you're like a salesperson or in business, for some reason it feels like this month is just weirdly slow. Like, where is the customers? Like, where are they coming through? Like, and it's weird because you're like totally aligned with the energy of social, fun, play, charisma, connecting well with others. I feel like it's the energy of this retrograde season that is kind of forcing you to go within yourself and enjoy your time alone. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Hermit came out in reverse in this reading. Center of your spread is the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so business will pick up. That's really good. Business will pick up, so not trying to scare anyone. We do see work picking up, and I'm also seeing here forward momentum in your relationship. So I feel like this problem will get resolved here. You like wanting to see people more, you missing people, it will definitely get resolved this month. If you initiate that conversation, like we said, that would be very helpful. And I'm seeing like an actual solid game plan here. Like, okay, we're gonna have a date night every week, and that's just what it is. And if we want to hang out more, we'll hang out more, but at least we have this one date night a week. And with friends, it could be like, okay, we're gonna get together at least once a month and have like a brunch. Bare minimum. If we want to hang out more, we can schedule that, but like that's the bare minimum, so we see each other. I feel like you might need to communicate this to people. Like, listen, I would really like a routine where, you know, we see each other like bare minimum, like this much. It would make me feel so secure. It would make me feel so loved. Can we do that? Like, it would be so exciting to look forward to something. Can we do that? Like, you see how simple it is to communicate that to someone? And doesn't it feel good to be on the receiving end of that? Like, this person wants to see me regularly. This person loves me. They want to make me a part of the routine. It feels good to receive that. Just keep that in mind. and go out of your comfort zone in initiating this. Sixth card out is Eight of Swords, shortened force. This card has been coming out a lot recently this month. I feel like a lot of you are not enjoying this retrograde season like I am. Okay, it's a fun time, guys. Yeah, I just feel like this is your own thoughts. You don't have to struggle alone. This is really reiterating that message of like, just communicate what's on your mind with people. Like, if you are getting anxious and in your head because you're like, oh, this person doesn't talk to me that often, or like, do they not want to see me that often? Are they busy? Like, blah, blah, blah. Just communicate with them like, hey, I would like this amount of communication if you can offer that. If not, I totally get it, but it would just make me feel blah, blah, blah. Like, literally just talk and speak what you need and why. Explain why, and explain what makes you feel really good and safe and supported in friendships, relationships, coworker connections. Explain it to your employers, like what would make you feel good about your job. Like, just open up about it, guys. Don't keep this bottled in. There's really no reason. Final row out for you, seventh card, is the Empress. Look at that. Yeah, money is doing a huge turnaround this month. I wouldn't even be surprised if some of you are paying off a major debt this month. And I'm also seeing just general attraction like we saw earlier. Like, a lot of people are really attracted to you this month. Venus, oh my gosh, is just blessing you. Blessing you. Blessing you. And she's coming out twice here, see? You had the Astro Dice with Venus, and we have the Venus sign here as well, the feminine energy sign here. You're in your divine feminine energies. And it doesn't matter if you're super masculine, like, you're in your divine feminine energies this month, which means people are drawn into you. Just because you're in this like beautiful, radiant place for yourself. So that's really great. We are seeing success. I'm also seeing a lot of creativity being born this month. New ideas coming to fruition. You might have like an image of a project that you want to take on, or some type of hobby, some type of life that you want to have, and you're actually making it a reality this month, which is really cool. Eighth card out is Two of Swords in reversed, peace. Yeah, there's a lot of cards here that represent no movement because you're deciding not to say something, okay? Don't fall into that, guys. Speak what's on your mind. Try to avoid keeping the peace for the sake of keeping the peace. Like, if you need to talk about a problem with someone, just talk about it. Final card out for you, Three of Swords in reverse, which is a really good card. It shows, you know, like, I just feel like there's something about someone in your life, or multiple people in your life, that just annoys you. Like, you may have someone who like just constantly leaves you on red every day and then gets back to you hours later. And it's like, listen, I don't mind if it takes you a while to respond, but please don't leave me on red. That's so disrespectful. You know, just communicating that to them, or saying like, hey, like, when you leave me on red, it makes me feel anxious. It makes me feel like you're playing these games or avoiding me. I'm not accusing you of that, but, you know, I would just appreciate it. Like, if you don't want to talk, just say like, hey, I'm busy now, and so on and so forth. You know, like, just communicating that will change, hopefully change that person's behavior, so that you don't have to feel this like anxiousness or anger in your side every time you interact with them. You know what I mean? Like, if they don't know that what they're doing is bothering you, how can they fix it? And if you just simply say it to them, they'll fix it and you won't have to deal with it anymore. So that's just something I just want you to take away from this reading this month. Yeah, for sure. For some of you as well, I'm also seeing you cutting off communication with someone from your past in order to bring peace into the present moment, and that will be very successful. I think that would be a really good decision for you. It's like you just don't want the past to come up anymore. But like I said, for a lot of you, I feel like it's like someone you're really close to is bringing the past back, and it's like, why are you destroying the peace in the present moment by doing that? And it's like really irritating. For example, it's like, if you're with someone, you know, why are you still talking to your ex? Like, what is the point of that? What is the point of that? So that could be like an example of that behavior. And you don't have to put up with that. And you can tell this person how that makes you feel, and, you know, they can act accordingly. And, you know, that's not a conversation you should avoid having just because it's uncomfortable, is what I want to say to that. Yeah. So it could be you, it could be other people, but I definitely feel like the past is being left in the past this month, and healing can occur because of that. But you definitely need to speak up if this is someone else in your life who, you know, Yeah, you get the point. Thank you for joining me, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. And if you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And I also offer my spiritual life coaching sessions on there if you want a weekly reading with me with lots of email correspondence. And you can get my Goddess Energy Intention Oil there, so check it out. Bye-bye.